Hello and welcome, my futuristic leaves. So, like I said, we are going to the future this week. If you haven't watched last week's video, well, do so. You can do it after this, no problem, because it's not really a sequel, it's just the two different kinds of paradox Pokemon. This time being the futuristic, last time being the prehistoric. So, yeah, let's go. We start off with Iron Treads. One thing I really hate about the futuristic paradox Pokemon, at least in the English version, because honestly the German names are kind of better. They don't start all with iron, or almost all. No, actually it's all of them, which is kind of lame and boring. But yeah, Iron Treads, we digress. So, Wheeldon, it's a wheel. Don is the scientific suffix for teeth, and it has teeth. So, it's the wheel teeth Pokemon. That might actually be the category they choose for this, and that would be... Why do Pokemon categories even exist in the first place? Now, Iron Bundle has two things going on. The, name-giving bundle, that ball, which is kind of reminiscent of the tail of Delibird, which it is used for hiding presents in, so it's like a bag, or a box you could say. And also the extendable head, like a Jack-in-the-Box. So we have Delibox, from, delivering, like Delibird is. It's also reminiscent of Delibird. And box, like Jack-in-the-Box, and a box in which gifts come in. So, Merry Christmas in the future. Except if you watch this on Christmas, then it would be the present. And if you watched this on Christmas, it would have been the past. I think this video is a paradox in and of itself. Then we have Iron Hands, which I wanna name Harimaku, which is, from Hariyama, the base Pokemon it's based on, and Makuchi, which is the highest rank in Sumo, and, it probably, as a robot, can easily achieve that, because, yeah, a human made for fighting against a robot made for fighting, yeah, I think the robot has kind of the upper hand here. For Iron Jugulus, I have to say so myself, me is genius. What I wanted to do with that is put the flying type in there somehow. And then I thought, it also removes the flying type. No, the dragon type. It has the flying type now. And, Hydreigon comes from Hydra. It's basically some kind of dragon or dragon-like creature. Drei, because of the three heads, which is German for three. And, Gon still comes from dragon, and we leave that part in. Because instead of a Hydra, it is flying. So, Hydreigon becomes Flydreigon. I still like it, even though the dragon is still kind of reminiscent in there, because it sounds so much alike. So, yeah, this might actually be the most legit name I came up with. We will probably never get legit names for these, though. Then we have Iron Moth, which I want to name Venorona, which sounds very Italian. Thus, the name comes from Spanish. It's from Venom, which is venom, and Corona, the Spanish word for sun. Could also be the Spanish word for crown, but yeah, it's usually used for the sun as well, so yeah. And, it's not really a name that you should not use because of, recent years' happenings, but yeah, the base on Corona, I think it's still fine. Iron Thorns will be Robotar. As in robot, because it's a robot. Also sounds like the German word for a robot, Roboter. Like Roboter, Robotar, Robotar. You see where I'm getting from? Not that German has any real implications for this design, it's just a nice little tidbit that's extra. And, it keeps the tar from Despotar that is a nod to the Tarrasque. I'm not gonna explain what a Tarrasque is. It's a mythological creature from French lore. Google that yourself. Then we have what is definitely the best of the futuristic Paradox Pokemon, Iron Valiant. Also, Iron Valiant does sound kind of cool. What I especially love about this is the mixture of it that combines Gallade and Gardevoir. And I wish Roaring Moon would have done something similar. Like, instead of it being based on the Salamence, they just took a Pokemon that's like this. Maybe Glalie and Frostless. That would be a bit weirder though, but something like that in a similar case. But yeah. As it is a mixture of Gallade and Gardevoir, how about Gardelade? I think that still kind of sounds pretty unique and nice. Like Gardelade. That sounds knightly. And I especially wanted the guard part in it, even though we're dropping the U as Gardevoir does, because it's a knight, and knights guard. So, Gardelade it is. And finally, Iron Leaves. I had an idea that did not work out perfectly. The idea I had was keep the Xeon part, because that apparently, at least the Eon, comes from champion, as the Swords of Justice are champions of justice, you could say. And take the Viridi part, which comes from the Latin word viridis, which means green, and turn that into something more akin to this design. And if it is not a grass type anymore, where the green part would come in, because greenery and stuff, but instead it's a metallic being, let's use a green metal. Which do not exist. I mean, yes, bronze can become green if it's old and stuff, but, well, a futuristic Pokemon wouldn't be made out of bronze, right? Especially not old green bronze, so yeah, that's not really fitting. So, let's look into mythical metals, of which there are no real green ones. I mean, Orichalcum is sometimes green, but we don't get a definitive answer. So, I was going more over a good sounding word instead of an actual makes sense due to the color word. And we have Mithrizion from Mithril. And mythical could also be in there somehow. Even though it's a legendary and not a mythical, but who cares, right? Also, a little tidbit, it could work from the Japanese perspective of things, because for the longest time, green and blue were seen as the same color, just different shades. The word Midori, which is Japanese for green, didn't exist like, I think, about 200 or maybe 100 years back. I don't know how long exactly, but it was all Aoi, the word for blue, no matter if it's green or blue, so yeah, it kind of works with that logic in mind. Granted, it is a bit of a stretch, but I think Mithrizion does sound pretty cool though. So, tell me your thoughts on these names, or what names you would give the mythical Pokemon here. Not the mythical Pokemon, the Paradox Pokemon. Down in the comments below. I'm looking forward to your ideas, because I like sharing this stuff around, honestly. Like, really, I love naming stuff and such. So, please do that. And while you are down there, maybe find another, completely new, probably starting with Iron, futuristic Paradox Pokemon by clicking the like and subscribe button, as well as that little bell to keep updated whenever I upload a video for you. And check out the links down in the description below, leading to my Twitter, Instagram and Discord, where I post stuff, keep you updated, all the good things, as well as to my affiliate link to the Humble Bundle store and my Twitch, where I live stream every Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday. I hope to see you over there, and until next time, bye-bye!